Good day, everyone. So I am back again. I'm your teacher, Mr. Kerwin Kamantoy, for the design and technology subject. So today, what we're going to discuss for our online session will be all about global food groups, which is designed for Mexican food. So without further ado, let's begin. All right, so again, our lesson for today will be all about global foods, which will be focusing on Mexican food. I think most of us already know what is a Mexican food is, and there are so many Mexican dishes out there that we are familiar with. And the number one thing that we are familiar with is when we hear the word Mexico or Mexican food is taco. Okay, Taco Bell, who is made out of, I think, a taco or a chip. Sometimes it is made out of a chip with some fillings on it inside, and we're gonna dip it on a dip sauce, and we're gonna eat it during snacks, even sometimes during dinner and lunch. Okay, and I'm hoping at the end of the day or at the end of this lesson, you will gonna learn a thing or two, and we'll be able to cook a simple Mexican dish that I am really excited of. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. So aim, I can demonstrate a range of food skills and techniques. There we go. So I'm talking about, as you can see here in our aim and success criteria, you are going to cook a simple Mexican dish. But sir, how are we going to cook it? And how are we going to submit our activity? Of course, we will get into that later. Okay? Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you what you're going to do, and I'm gonna post it on the Google Classroom. Okay? So success criteria: I can grate and dice food. I can use some more advanced food skills and techniques such as frying, and I can accurately follow a recipe. Okay? So you'll be using a recipe of a Mexican dish that I will be posting also in our Google Classroom. Okay? But where the hell is Mexico? The world is Mexico. It's here, sitting under the United States. Okay? Why Mexico? Why Mexico? Mexican food is by no measurement possibly new to the table. Actually, it's not new. As I said, no measurement possible or possibly new to the table around us. It can be traced back to 9,000 years ago. I almost said 9 years ago, as the cuisine of Maya communities in South Central America. At the same time, corn began to be domesticated and started to form the base of people's diet. Okay, because before, during 9,000 years ago in Mayan civilization and mostly around the world, people tend to eat food or make their diet out of corn, out of rice, out of food. Okay, but when the Mexican food has arrived, it gives a lot and full of flavor in different type of dishes and cuisines. The Mexican dishes include healthy and fresh ingredients like avocados, beans, chilies, tomatoes, and other vegetables, and different types of meat like beef, chicken, fish, and even rabbits. I want to try sometime a rabbit. I don't know what it tastes, but they are saying to me that it tastes like a chicken. But I'm not sure. Okay, lamb, and among others used in tacos, tamales, and soups. Okay. What food ingredients has Mexico given to the world? So these are the ingredients that, example ingredients, Mexico has, started to use as their ingredients and been distributed or been given around the world, and also most of us are using right now. Avocado, they were one of the first country who used avocado in their dishes. Papaya, peanuts, chocolate, or sometimes they call it cocoa. Okay, cocoa. On Mexico, and corn. Okay, they use these ingredients or foods to create their dishes. Okay, they were the one who started using these ingredients in a cuisine. Okay, our Mexican meal. we will be making a salsa, guacamole, and quesadillas. But I am not requiring you to do all of this. I will be only asking you one of these dishes, which I am hoping that you can. Okay, with the help of your with the help of your maybe parents or brothers or siblings. No, just to be safe. Okay, you need some help from the adults. Okay, has anyone ever eaten these foods before? I think you have eaten this, but you don't know just yet what are the names of this. You have taken this and you don't know that, oh, this is salsa, this is guacamole, and this is quesadillas. I have taken this one out. Okay, so for you to be more familiar with these dishes, we are going to discuss, and I am be requiring you to cook one of these cuisines for your design technology subject. Okay, what is a salsa? A salsa is a variety of sauces used to condiments for tacos and Mexican American foods and as dips for tortillas. They may be raw or cooked and generally served to a room temperature. So as you can see here on our picture, a salsa is a type of a dip, okay, or a sauce that is made out of tomato, chilies, and some cornstarch and some maybe salts, pepper, and other stuff on it. And as you can see, it's a little familiar with the sauce that we are using here in UAE, which is the sauce for, sometimes it's used for eating a what do you call this? The chicken with the rice. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the chicken with the rice. Okay, so we also have this kind of version here in the UAE. But as you can see here, actually, it's really almost the same. Okay, so I think the sauce that is being used on the dish here on UAE, especially on some restaurants, in Indian cuisine also has. Our country also has this kinds of dip, and as you know, it can be also considered as a salsa. Okay. What is a quesadilla? Wait. There we go. What is a quesadilla? A Mexican dish consisting of a tortilla that is filled primarily with cheese and sometimes meat, spices, and other fillings, and then cooked on a griddle or stove. Traditionally, a corn tortillas is used, but it can also be made with flour tortillas. Okay? So in short, this is, it looks like a shawarma, right? It looks like a shawarma, but it is called quesadillas in Mexico. The difference is it has a cheese, okay? Because I haven't tasted yet, I think, a shawarma with cheese here. I think I'm gonna try it with my shawarma. Okay, but it really looks like a shawarma without a corn and a cheese. And the crust is using a tortillas instead of shawarma bread or Arabic breads. I don't know what kind of bread they are using in shawarma, but sometimes they use shawarma bread or they call it shawarma bread or Arabic bread. Okay. And lastly is a guacamole. Holy guacamole! Guacamole is an avocado-based dip. I think you already also tried this one out. Base dip spread or a salad first developed in Mexico. In addition, it is used in modern Mexican cuisine. It has become part of international and American cuisine as a dip, condiment, and a salad ingredient. Actually, for me, I prefer guacamole as a salad rather than a dip, but it's up to you how you're going to eat it. Just make sure avoid having too much sodium, too much salt on your food, and too much, sugar, okay, or sweet. Too much sweet and too much sodium might be dangerous. Actually, will be dangerous for you. Okay. So our Mexican meal: ingredients for salsa, ingredients for quesadillas, and ingredients for guacamole. Can you name some ingredients that we will need to make the dishes? Okay, so this will be your activity. I will be sending you a link or a file about our activity. Don't worry, I will be posting everything in the Google Classroom. Okay? Preparing to cook. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is what you've been waiting for. So before we start, safety first. Always remember, never forget, laging tandaan this procedures for safety guidelines. Number one, take off your jewelry. Okay, remove all of your jewelries. It might fall on your dish while you are cooking. So please, don't want to cook. You don't want to, be poisoned on some kind of chemicals or broke your teeth because of your jewelry. Tie your back long hair, especially for the ladies, and also for the boys if you have so much hair. Okay, roll up long sleeves. Put on an apron and wash your hands for sanitation and make sure that we are not going to be infected by any kind of germs and bacteria. Wow, germs and bacteria. Come on, sir. Okay. All right, so next will be salsa demonstration. I want you to do something about this kinds of demonstration, and I want you to make a video of yourself doing a certain recipe, which I will be posting on your Google Classroom. Okay, again, I will be posting a recipe on the Google Classroom that you will follow, and I want you to take a video of yourself making and cooking it. Okay, so first things first, let's have a salsa demonstration activity lesson. So cut the tomato in half, then quarter using the bridge technique. The seeds should then be removed. Okay, so you're gonna cut it in half, then cut it into quarters. I don't have any videos here. Cut it in half, then cut it in quarters, cut it into 4, then remove it with the use of the bridge technique. Okay, you just hover your knife over the seeds of the what you call it, tomato. Okay, tomato. Next, the claw. Makes you dice the tomato. Okay, what, sir? Why is it called claw? Because you are using your fingertips, which will help you also avoid, sensing the smell of the tomato, okay, and avoid touching or hitting your nails. Okay. All right. So next is cooking scissors with the use. Okay, cooking an ingredient with the use of a scissor. Okay, cooking scissors can be used to chop the coriander and spring onion, just to be fast. But you can also use a knife if you want. And next is twisting the fork into line. Is a safe and easy method to extract the juice. Otherwise, you can cut it in half and press it manually with the use of your hand. Or if you have an extractor, it's okay, much better. Okay. And we have here the making salsa recipe. There we go. It's very simple and it doesn't have so many ingredients on it. You're just gonna need a tomato, a spring onion, a coriander, and a lime. There we go. Guacamole! Next, holy guacamole! Guacamole demonstration. Chopping an onion is an important basic food skill. Watch carefully as we demonstrate, or I want you to show how you how you safely finely chop a red onion, or how you chop the red onion into dice. Okay. Next is carefully slice the avocado in half and remove the stone and peel the skin off using your finger. Actually, there is some equipment already that can be used in removing the seeds of a avocado. Okay, so many ingredients out there. Don't worry. And making a guacamole. See, as you can see, we only have a tomato, avocado, what's this? Coriander, and a onion, together with the salt and pepper and a pepper for cooking a guacamole. And simple, it will be used as a dip, or as I said, for me, I can eat it as a salad. I just want to lessen, I think, the salt and the pepper on it. Okay. And you can also grate. Okay, grating basic skill that one's master can be used in other areas. What foods do we grate? Most of the time we can grate cheese, like this one. We also can grate, what do you call this? Carrots. We grate carrots, onions. Actually, all of the ingredients might be grated. Just make sure that you are careful with your grater, because grater can slice or cut your finger. And don't use too much hard or too much stiff ingredients. Just a fruits or vegetables, and add some soft condiments like cheese when you're using a grater. Okay. First, place the grater onto the chopping board and hold it firmly by the handle. Okay, by its handle. Hold the cheese at the widest end and wrap it down the grater and wrap it down enough the grater firmly. Continue grating until you left with a small chunk of cheese. Stop at this point. There is no need to try and grate every bit. Okay. And lift the grater and the spoon, and use a spoon for the grated cheese of your dish. Okay, safety first. Next, quesadillas. This is the recipe in creating a quesadillas. And as you can see, I don't have any kind of slide demonstration in creating a quesadillas. You will be the one to do the quesadillas. Again, I am requesting and giving you an activity to cook. Again, to cook a quesadillas. Okay, I want you to take a video of yourself while giving the ingredients of your quesadillas recipe, and I want you to talk. I want you to speak or narrate what you're doing on the video presentation while you are cooking a recipe, or while you're cooking the quesadillas. It's just like you're creating a simple video tutorial on how to cook quesadillas. That's it. Okay, create a video tutorial on how to cook a quesadillas. Again, you need to state the ingredients, you need to narrate what you're doing while cooking, and you need to put some designs. Or again, you need to put some garnish. And you need to put some garnish into your dish. Okay? Okay. And also, I'll be sending you this exercise. I can demonstrate the range of food skills and techniques. Enjoy tasting Mexican food. As you taste the food, fill the boxes and the words and sentences to describe your thoughts and feelings. Make sure you have at least one mouthful of all ingredients all together. Okay, but actually, I will just be asking you to answer the salsa. Okay? Food skills, or a number of food skills which enable you to prepare a variety of simple dishes. Which of these you are going to use on your activity? Actually, all of these are mostly of this you're going to use it on your video tutorial. Okay? So there we go. All right. So this ends our session. Again, your activity will be creating of a video tutorial on how to cook a quesadillas. You don't need to buy or get all of the ingredients. I want to see how you're going to create cook the quesadillas. Again, I want you to state the name of the ingredients that you're going to use. I want you also to narrate or say what you're doing on the video while you're cooking. And number 3, I want you to garnish the dish of your quesadillas. All right? So I think this ends our session. And if you have any questions or if you're getting confused about our activity, just kindly comment it down in your Google Classroom, and I will be trying my best to get back at you as soon as possible. Okay? So always remember, don't forget, laging tanda, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Stay at home, stay safe. We love you guys. We love you all. Sayonara. Peace. Salute. And bye-bye.